And so the core principles that motivate everything we do. The first is that we are not here to do technology for technology's sake. We don't see a reason to sell gizmos or download apps just because they're fun or they're cool, or even worse, they happen to be profitable in the short term. That's not what motivates us. We're excited about technology if and when, and only if, it has a clear impact on solving urban problems and realizing the promise of dense urban communities. We respect privacy. And this is, at its core, based on the idea that it is the people that matter, not the business models, not the optimization of a given urban system. What matters in a city is whether people feel comfortable, whether people feel respected, whether people feel a sense of ownership in that place. And they can't do that if they feel like they are being monitored for the wrong reasons, or in fact, for almost any reasons. They cannot do that if they do not trust in the way information is being managed. We believe in open standards. I'd venture to say that there has never been a successful urban community that has been tied to a single technology, to a single vendor, to a single way of doing things. The essence of the city is the fact that it can innovate, that it can crowdsource long before, generations and centuries before the concept of crowdsourcing was there. That's what cities were doing. That's what made them so successful. And we embrace that. And so the idea that we would want to dominate, or we would want to capture, or we would want to enclose systems or services in a neighborhood would be anathema, not just because we think it would fail as a business, which it would, but also because it would undermine and counteract the very reason that we set up this company and the very reason we're excited about this project. We believe fundamentally that diversity makes us stronger. I would venture to say similarly that if you look at the cities around the world that are exciting, the ones that are the more homogenous are the ones that are failing at being exciting places. The ones that are diverse and can manage diversity and can accommodate and encourage it are the ones that are most successful. And of course, we look at Toronto. There are few places in the world more diverse than my hometown, New York, but this is one of them. And I think Toronto has demonstrated to the world the richness, the benefit of that diversity, and we would seek to embrace it. And in fact, from our very beginnings, we always had the idea that if you built a great neighborhood and it did not reflect the diversity of the city or the metropolitan area in which it sat, it would somehow fail because it would be an island, it would be separate, and we cannot imagine how that would be good or that would be successful. And so we embrace diversity as a positive value. And then finally, we cannot do this alone. This cannot and will never be able to succeed. It will never even be able to move forward if we, with the proposal, with the ideas that we generate with our partners at Waterfront Toronto, but even more importantly, with the various advisors, the experts, the stakeholders, the office holders, the people like you who are here in this room who are interested in engaging on this, who have concerns, who have ideas, and in fact, who have criticisms. If we cannot convince you, if we cannot incorporate what you want to see done, then this will not move forward. And there are any number of us, including me, on the Sidewalk Labs team who have been in government, who understand how to make decisions on behalf of the public. And so we respect that role, and we acknowledge how both important and powerful it is. So we know this is not just a company effort. This is not a private sector doing something alone. It must be a partnership because, in fact, we want to be part of this community.